Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network, and it's time to take a look at our midday livestock trade with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And Kyle, we've had a fairly quiet day in the cattle futures here. Tell me what you're making of today's trade.
Well, Lacey, it looks to me like folks are just kind of trying to figure out where the cash market's going to be landing at here this week. I mean, the feeder cattle, we've traded $2.27 range here in this April contract here. Today's index looks like it's going to be down a nickel here at 376.02 with the daily average of 374.48 on 3,925 head. We did see Beaver and Kingsville were both a bit lower than last week here. It was a bit disappointing considering the board action here yesterday, but I still think we do get a chance to know a new all-time high index here later this week. We've only got about 49 cents to go here if the market holds up with this number, that the preliminary number that come out this morning. So very quiet here. Not a lot of new news here. We did get into the gap. We didn't quite fill the gap here on some of these contracts here after we gapped higher yesterday, and that's kind of where we're sitting in the technical pattern. Just not a lot of fundamental news here to drive it right now. Not a lot of commercial buying out there right now, and it's kind of questionable here as we start to think about cash trade here this week. We did see one pen of heifers trade on the Fed cattle auction here at 249 FOB, so there's something out there that's trading, but I don't know if the trade really liked it yet. We just got to kind of see, how we shape up here for the remainder of the week. Now, at the end of the week here on Friday at 2 o'clock, there's going to be a cattle on feed report. The on-feed number estimate is 98.4%. The placement estimate is 96.5%, and the marketings are estimated at 87.1%. So there could be some positioning easily go on here ahead of that. The trend has been, being long on during cattle on feed week, but who knows? That trend could be changing at any point in time. So far it's been right, but I'm not saying that's going to stick around forever here, Lacey.
Thank you, Kyle. That is livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted with a look at our midday trade here on the Rural Radio Network.
Struggling with corn rootworm, equipment clogs, and costly slowdowns? Say hello to Apello, a new soil-applied insecticide from Syngenta. Powered by planazoline technology, Apello is a smooth, tank mix-friendly formulation that tackles rootworm with ease. Say goodbye to the past and hello to bigger bushels and better returns at brighterwithapello.com. Always read and follow label instructions. Apello is a restricted-use pesticide.
On the hunt for lost ROI? Chart a course and find hidden profit potential with Acuron Corn Herbicide. It's the only herbicide strong enough to bury competing weeds and help you unearth 5 to 15 more bushels per acre. How's that for hidden riches? Uncover the real value of Acuron at Acuron-herbicide.com. Acuron is a restricted-use pesticide. Always read and follow label instructions.
Welcome back to the Rural Radio Network for a check of your markets. Grains are mostly higher this morning. Corn futures are narrowly mixed as they've lost their early morning support to stay range-bound just short of 430 in the nearby contract. Soybean futures have faded off their morning highs as well, getting into some overbought territory. The product markets are mixed with meal down $1 to $2 and soybean oil sharply higher following crude prices and talk of increased biofuel mandates in the next several years. And wheat futures are higher, supported by concerns over wildfires in the southern plains and potential winter kill problems across much of Ukraine with cold and ice. And weather for the plains looks to stay warmer than usual with better moisture for the second half of February. March corn is down a half at 425 3/4. May up a quarter at 436. March soybeans down 3 1/4 at 1130 3/4. May down 2 1/2 at 1146 1/4. Chicago March wheat up 4 1/4 at 542. May up 6 at 548 1/2. Kansas City March wheat up 6 1/4 at 545. May up 6 at 556 1/2. March soybean meal is down $2 at 303.80. May down $2.60 at 308.20. March soybean oil up 83 cents at 58.12. May up 81 at 58.57. April live cattle are down 32 cents at 242.47. June down a dime at 238.35. March feeders down 42 cents at 370.55. April down a nickel at 367.77. April lean hogs up 22 cents at 92.52. May up 80, 97.12. And class 3 milk for March up 75 cents at 16.68. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.